Hello, hello, my friends. I'm back. I'm Sandy of Lollyandsand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ontario, Canada. To be more specific, in the Niagara region. Alrighty, I'm excited. We're doing 3 cards today. We're going to get started right away, too. Now, do I have it? I do. Okay. We're not stamping any of these images today. We're using thoughtful expressions, and I'm going to use 3 different sentiments. Where in the world would I be without you? So to me, that is a lot of different things. It could be anniversary, it could be friend, it could be a birthday card for that matter. Sometimes there are no words, and enjoy your day. So excited about that, and I've done a lot of the work, the prep work ahead of time, and the reason for that is because I'm a slow stamper, and I thought I would not take up too much of your time. So, oh shock, first card base is basic white, and it is 4 1/4. Almost all my cards I make, by the way, for videos, 4 1/4 by 11. Scored at 5 1/2. Now, the one thing you want to make sure is that you have everything nice and even. It's looking really good. Get out your bone folder and just give it a little, beautiful, a little swoosh across. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do things for the inside of the card. So I'll take photos of the insides of the cards when I finish them, and we will. I will put those on Instagram. Okay, so do make sure you subscribe to my Instagram. It's not a channel, to my Instagram, and it's lollyandsand, period. All right, so this is our layer, and I'm hoping, oh, you know what? I only turned on one of my lights. Hang on. There we go. 2, and I hope the light's better. Alrighty, so what size are we? 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I have embossed it using So Swirly. I just think that's a magnificent folder. As soon as I saw it, I knew, oh yeah, that one's for me. Now, which is the upside and which is the down? I don't think it makes a difference. I'm liking that, so we're going to go this way. So you can switch it up if you want. You can also use whatever glue you prefer. I'm a Tombow girl. Now, having said that, I really do not like getting glue or anything for that matter on my hands. You should see me in the kitchen if I cook. It doesn't happen very often, but I made a delicious, huge pot of vegetarian chili yesterday, and it was delightful. All right, I was going to get out my silicone mat, and I think I'm going to do that now because this piece is smaller. Alrighty, so here we are. Other than the thoughtful expressions stamps, or actually sentiment stamps, I'm also focusing on the Sweet Thoughts pattern paper. It is stunning. Wait till you see the cards. The catalog does not do it justice. You have to see it to believe it. So it's 6 by 6 paper, and I have cut this down to 3 inches by 4 inches. This is Night of Navy, and I cut it to 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So just a teeny bit bigger. Even the back is beautiful. And these are all watercolored, by the way, by Stampin' Up! Artists. Oh, if I could watercolor like that, I would have myself another source of inspiration. Nice narrow borders are my thing, but we're going to change it up for the second card. There we go. I had to hold it up so I could see if it was centered, and it is. So just wanted to decide. I'm going to bring out the sentiment. So this is the one where I'm using this particular stamp and the dies. These are the Spotlight on Nature, and they were so popular, the dies went out of stock. Last I saw, they were back. So if you love these, you get 12 dies. I think that's fantastic. 12 dies. All right, so I feel like that's the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Alrighty, so let's get this down and we'll go from there. Oh, for any of the Canadians watching, happy, well, I'm filming this on Canada Day, so I hope you had a happy Canada Day. I'm just kind of chilling at home, doing videos, cleaning up my craft room. Is that not the thing we do the most? Okay, so there we are there. I've already put the dimensionals on the back, and we'll put that right there. And a few embellishments for this one. Now, I did find some more teeny tiny, so we'll probably use those first. I'm looking for my take your pick tool in case you're wondering, what on earth is she doing? I was looking for my take your pick tool. I want the really tiny ones for this because it is so delicate, this picture, and I wanted to kind of embrace that and not overpower it with embellishments. Even though we love to embellish, don't we? We need to embellish. You know what? I'm going to do something different. What? I'm doing something different. Yes, I am. There. What do you think? I love reading your comments, by the way, and I do, as quickly as possible, answer the comments. Sometimes when I have my grandson, we're busy and we don't get to. All right, same base size. This is Pool Party, and I think I've already flattened this one. Let's just make sure. Looking good. All right, so no embossing this time, and I want you to check this out. Now, this is going to look awful on camera. This is the new Basic Beige, which I thought, no way, not happening. I was wrong. That's what happens when you go to team events. You see the products in use, and you're like, okay, now I get it. Okay, here's the back of the paper. It's the same Sweet Thoughts paper. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if the oranges in here, dark and light, if they show up as well as I would hope they do. This is the reason right over here, by the way, and here, why I use the Pool Party paper. And you know what I'm going to do, because I cut these a little bit smaller, and I'm going to give you those measurements. Basic Beige is 4 by 5 1/4. Is that the wrong side? Nope, that's the right side. And I say that because I can see, I don't know if you can see this. See the line there that I just got rid of? I always do that with my fingernails. I probably am a little heavy-handed when I use my trimmer, and you don't have to be that tough on it. All right, the pattern paper is 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm going to have to center that. Thus, once again, Tombow. I thought about popping up this whole layer. Haven't completely decided. I'm going to use this as a sympathy card. So I like to keep my sympathy cards somewhat basic. All right, so let's get that gently put down, and then we'll finish centering. Holy mackerel, I think I got it almost on the first try. Oh, a little bit this direction. And just pulling with my thumbs and pushing. Love it. Now it doesn't show up super, the Basic Beige doesn't show up super fantastic there, but wait, now it just, I had the paper sitting, trying to decide what color was I going to use, and this is the one that did it for me. Here's our sentiment, which I showed you from the Thoughtful Expressions. Sometimes there are no words. Like I said, keeping it simple. I was thinking, let me think, do I want to do that? Maybe. I'll take a look. I brought my linen thread. I brought it to be handy right here. And I just wondered if I went a couple times around, if that's a really long end, so I will fix that. But I just wanted to see how that would look. So we'll get some helpers here. Glue dots on one side holding it down. Now this will be popped up. Not loving it. Nope. If I don't love it, I don't do it. But I might do something different. Oh, you know what? I should glue this on first. Alrighty, did you know, a couple things. Did you know Stampin' Up! Has a blog now? StampinUp.com. And they've just started it. And it's probably worth a look for you. Okay, again, I'm really, really, really used to narrow borders. So I have to look on each side to make sure I like it. And I do. We'll press that down. Okay, the only thing I thought I might do for this was a little bit of twine. So I'll see what that looks. Do I? Does it? Now, I have my seal. Does it have anything left? And I want to get just this side. Oh, it does. All right, so when I do this, I basically just play around with it. Like I said, I don't want it to be overstated. I want it to be nice and simple. And I'm sticking it, adhering it to the very sticky, which is lovely, very sticky Stampin' Seal. Let me cut that one just a little bit longer. All right, so this is our linen thread. I'm going to bring those a little closer together. That looks peachy. All right, now let me think how I'm going to do this. I'm going to put that in the center. I'm going to cut these. It's not that large. Oh, I should tell you, I die cut this, and I wrote it down because I always forget. Everyday Details dies, and I believe they're an online exclusive. And you also, since you've been watching me for a while, or if you haven't, let me know and say, hey, I'm new to your channel in the comments. You'll know that that I don't remember the names of things. It's a sad story. I know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, by the way, do subscribe. And I don't know if there's still that bell that you click on to be notified of when I upload a video. But I would love to have you be a part of my stamping community by joining my YouTube channel. Oh, I shouldn't, before I press that down, shouldn't I not make sure that's on straight? I should. Alrighty. Just, I only put little dimensionals on. That's probably a good idea. Or I cut them in half. We're not wasteful, are we? No. Okay, let's get that straighter. Beautiful. And I still have a couple little guys. Just a couple. You guys get back together. I don't know if you play with your ribbons and such as much as I do. It's like, I really feel it's necessary. Again, going small. I'm going to probably have to put another dimensional under there to hold it down. Keeping it simple. I'm going with one. I am. Now, let's just make sure. Let's see where that is. Oh, it's almost right in the corner. Okay, another trick. I know I've done this before, but if you're new, well, if you're already a stamper, you already know about this. This is no surprise. So I cut off a little tiny piece off the dimensionals. Put it on. I take your pick tool, and I need to see what I'm doing. So you might not be able to see this as well as me, but I want to get it right there. Up. No, I really want to get it stuck there. I amuse myself. And there we go. Card number 2. Alrighty, on to card number 3. Okay, same paper, that beautiful, beautiful Sweet Thoughts pattern paper. And I need to show you this. Okay, hopefully. Can we bring that light down closer and make it better? I don't know. Alrighty, I was going through my embossing folders this morning, and I went, when did I buy that? Well, I clearly bought it once it became available. This is adorable. It's called Cute Crochet. It looks like a quilt to me, actually. You know, one of those beautiful Amish or Mennonite quilts. All right, we're back to regular size. Same size base. This is basic white. This is basic white. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Let's just put that on right away. I didn't actually check this time to see which was up and down, but I always find with embossing folders, you often have a choice, or, well, and sometimes the debossed side looks just as cool as the embossed side. Here we go. See what I mean about skinny borders? It's like boop, down and on, and give that a flatten. Okay, here is our last piece. There's a lot of paper in the I think it's 48 sheets actually. That's the wrong side. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Here's the back side of the paper I'll be using. So this again is Sweet Thoughts. And what I really loved is, and if you're like me, remember when Pretty Peacock went away, but it came back? That's what I'm seeing right there. You could also use Wild Wheat, but I decided when I was playing around that Pretty Peacock looked amazing on there. So I will adhere these two together. Sizes, hang on. Again, what can I say? The pattern paper is 3.5 by 4. The cardstock, again, Pretty Peacock, is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That is not right. You never read numbers backwards. It's 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. I'm like, that is not 5 inches long. This is again watercolored, which is why you'll see, I was checking to see if I had something on there, but I don't. It's part of the paper. I thought one of those little dimensional backs, which you find everywhere. I found one in the kitchen, which I promptly took away because I don't want my crafts going from floor to floor. Yeah. All right, so this, very subtle and beautiful. And you may notice that all my cards are very subtle this time. And the reason for that is I just think that's what this paper deserves. I am going to pop this up. So I'm taking a chance. Alrighty. Pop it, pop it, pop it. I'm a big dimensional person. Now, if you're doing something like this and you're using as many dimensionals as I use, you want to be careful. You want to get it in the first spot, your destination on the card on the first try. And the reason for that is because when you put this many dimensionals on, it gets a little harder to move. But I do not like when cards, if you can push on the center of it on the front. I mean, who pushes their cards but, demonstrators. Wanted to make sure it didn't collapse. Okay, I was going to do my best to center this. So let's take this away. Let's put this on my handy dandy little cutting mat. And I'm not using the measurements. I just needed less distraction behind. If it's not perfectly centered, now I laid that down really, that looks good. I laid that down really light, just in case. Here's our sentiment. Now the last two I used dies. This one I simply cut, which I thought was perfect for this card. And I was thinking of having that hang over just a little bit. I was also thinking of doing this and having dimensionals down here, but I really like the entire border on this. I am not going to pop this up, but I will use some of my linen thread. I don't want to show you like a ton of, what am I looking for? I don't want to show you a ton of product and just go, oh my gosh, I need all that. No, I want to show you what you can do. That was one stamp set and some paper. Not the full pack, obviously, because that would be a lot of cards to make. And with this one, I'm just going to see if it will, I may cut the end. Just do a little, I'm thinking no, that's too big of a loop and too far to the end. Do you ever make that decision? This is why I like seal, by the way. You ever make that decision partway through, you're just about done and you're like, yeah, no, I have changed my mind. We'll do the same thing as on the other card and try to get the tails going this way, which means I can sneak it underneath attach, and then bring it down. Ta-da, just like that. Linen thread, if it isn't in your craft room, it should be. Whoop, don't fall on the floor. Okay, I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter. I don't know if other crafters do this. You can let me know in the comments. I don't, for whatever reason, like my ends to be the same length. Why, I do not know. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, you know what? I will use my glue. I know there's seal there, but I'm going to use glue as well. It's not going to hold down really well under there. So I'm going to use a little extra, but I don't want it gushing out, obviously. Nope, that's not enough. I sometimes wonder what my brain is thinking. Sorry if my hand's in the way. One thing about filming a video, you try and keep your big hands out of the way, although I don't have big hands. You try and keep your hands out of the way. We'll go off there and right there. I don't want it hanging off the end. Decisions. Just about lunchtime, so my brain is thinking, yes, decisions, lunch, that would be a great idea, and the dogs would probably like to see me too. Been hanging out down here, getting ready for the video. Gonna go small again. Am I? Oh, no, I'm gonna go bold. Let's go bold on this one. It's a happy card, I would say. So one big, couple of small. This side. Alrighty, let's put the lid back on here and bring in the cards again so you can see them a second time. Yay! Alrighty. There's card number 3. Card number 2. Again, I may have to work a little bit on the dimensionals. Look at the colors. Are those not gorgeous? Let's do it this way. And try to stay in frame. And then this one. I can see like a purpley blue, if that's a word. There they are there. Alrighty. If you need any products, this is a perfect time to shop. Well, okay, not today. Well, I'm doing this July 1st. You'll see this on July 2nd. July 3rd is bonus days. So for every $60 spend in increments of 60, you get a $6 bonus day coupon to use next month. And you'll be emailed by Stampin' Up! A coupon code, which you need to hang on to. All right, I will also have a July, I'll have a July host code for you to use. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your comments, your likes, your shares, and of course, when you subscribe. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.